Oh, it's you, traveler. If I'm not mistaken, you must be in Mondstadt now to celebrate the Windbloom Festival. The
That was loud.
fragrance of flowers has already filled the air. Oh, me? I'm conducting some research. If you'd like to know what's in store for this year's Windbloom Festival, oh, then you should watch the Genshin Impact version 3.5 trailer. Enjoy!
I'm just lowering the volume a bit. It's so loud. Why is it so loud?
Dear creature, why do you bow down? For fear of the unknown? Or for power that you covet?
Huh?
I've never seen anything like this in all my life. What in the world does this place conceal?
You have a troubled look on your face. What happened?
I can't take
Sumeru?
I think that he might have seen you.
Fate has not granted you the right to enter this place.
An ice of betrayal?
The greatest
Okay.
should never live to remember their fall.
Finally, my Hu Tao can rid them. Finally. Claymore. Another ugly sword. Or Claymore. Great sword.
I'll make every effort to navigate as safe.
Her ult is just punches. Mika. Crossbow.
Let's keep going, team.
I hate to be that guy, but he kinda sounds like a nerd. He kinda sounds like a nerd. Hate to be that guy, but he kinda does. Oh, Amber.
That's Kali, right?
Mondstadt, Colley,
Such a great view.
I mean,
Sino,
it must have been a long
Tainori.
time since you last came to Mondstadt.
Because it is the true great Vayu Viastra.
That's it. Think you've ruined Sumeru's reputation in Mondstadt beyond all hope of repair.
Did Sino just do a pun? Sino. Oh shit, we can skip this part.
Travelers, welcome to the Genshin Impact version 3.5 special program. I'm Koi Dao, the voice of Albedo, Chief Alchemist of the Knights of Favonius. And
Hello.
today, as you all can see, I am joined by...
Hey, wait, that's my intro. That's what I
Yep.
usually say.
Mm-hmm.
Hey everyone, I'm Zach Aguilar, the voice of the male traveler, Ether.
What's up, everybody? I'm Amber May, and I voice Dia. And to match Albedo's long and official-sounding title, I'm gonna introduce her as Sumeru's legendary Aramite mercenary, the Flame Mane.
That sounds really cool. I like that.
That's a cool
Yeah,
title.
I really like that title.
Thanks, y'all.
And it just so happens that today is Amber's first time joining us on the special program.
Yes, and I am super
When they say
excited to be
Amber,
here.
I just
And
get fucked up. I just think of
Dia, she's
Amber.
cute.
Like
Can't
Amber.
wait to go over everything that's coming.
Bruh,
for
I get
3.5.
fucked up.
So psyched.
Totally, and I know all our travelers out there are also super excited, so why don't we
Shit.
kick things off by starting
Did
with
you
our
hear
first
that?
new playable character
Did
for
you hear
version
it crack?
3.5. Dia.
Bro, I just moved my hand like this and the poof.
Go!
Yeah. Okay, so it's taken a while, but she is finally here.
That's right. And even though she's technically a new playable character, we've already
Boop,
seen Dia in the
boop,
game
boop,
for a while
boom.
now.
Nice.
She's even become a good friend of ours. She was pretty active throughout the Sumeru story
Cat.
and helped us get through some pretty tough moments. So next, we'll let Amber do the honors and introduce this character for everyone.
Thanks, Zach. As you mentioned, a lot of players might already feel familiar with Dia's character. Even though she might appear carefree and casual, she actually possesses amazing skills and is really professional. She's already made a name for herself as one of the strongest members among the Eremites. and even in the midst of danger, she has an uncanny
Wait, what
ability to
artifact
make
set
others
do you
around her
use?
feel safe, you know?
Right? It seems like no matter what kind of situation we're in,
Are they gonna release a new
appears,
set?
everybody can relax knowing that we're in good hands. Is that what Dunyarzad feels like having her around? I mean, I wouldn't mind hanging out with Dia all the time.
And now that Dia will be available as a playable character, travelers will have a chance to learn a lot more about
Oh,
her.
wonder
Right.
what set.
So let's watch some clips of Dia. You might find that she's a little bit different from your initial impressions. We mercs have one simple rule. Whoever pays the most is your new boss.
I can't help it, but the sword is so ugly.
Let's get it on! Hi! You asked for it.
I guess it's better than the
Was that
sword,
really-
it's a claymore.
Did she have a flip phone? Do they have phones in Sumeru?
No, that's actually her makeup box. She uses it to keep her makeup fresh, you know, even when she's out on the job. In fact, she's always looking for a chance to go shopping for accessories with Candace.
Interesting. So
Candies.
she's got a more,
I
like,
can't
let's say,
do it.
refined side to her
I
too?
can't do
I
it.
feel like that's not really a common thing among, like, merc types, you know?
Yeah, the mercenary lifestyle can be pretty rough, but she's not always on the job. She lets another side of her character show when she's off the clock, you know?
Okay, I see. But I'm sure
Bruh.
what everyone wants to know now is what her abilities are like in a fight.
Right.
Yeah, did you see her punch stuff?
Dia wields a claymore in combat and carries a pyrovision. She uses fiery attacks to leave enemies smoldering in her wake. Literally smoldering.
Ooh, fiery. Yeah, just like her.
Smoldering.
In battle, Dia uses her elemental skill to create a fiery sanctum field. When an opponent within the field takes damage, it'll unleash
No.
a coordinated attack, dealing AoE pyro damage to them.
Nice. So, looks like this ability will be
okay.
really good for swapping characters and creating elemental reactions.
Also, active characters within this
Huh.
field have the
So you can
resistance to
apply
infection increased,
pyro
and when
no
such
matter the
characters take
character,
damage,
okay.
a portion of that damage will be mitigated. into
So
infect
every
Dia
4
instead.
She's
attacks?
so brave.
You know, I'm kind of worried that Dia could easily
Every
find
4
herself in a tough
attacks,
spot.
maybe?
Don't worry too much. There's a limit to the amount of damage that Dia can take for her teammates. Besides, when her own HP is low, she can also rely on her own passive talent to recover HP.
Awesome. Sounds like Dia's pretty tough.
And she has boundaries, which is healthy.
Okay, so I think you can
Well,
proc it
she
early
is
if
kind of a
you
legendary mercenary. I think that comes with the
if you
job.
have
Alright,
ults up.
let's move on to her burst.
Because
When
that
Dia
was
unleashes her
definitely
elemental burst,
every
she cuts the
other
flame
attack or
side
something
and
like
enters a
that when
blazing
Nahida
lion's
attacked. So okay.
While in this state, Dia will use her fists to unleash quick attacks on her opponents, dealing considerable pyro damage. When the skill's duration ends, she will finish it with a stylish flying kick. Ha!
Nice.
Yeah, nice, right? And last
Huh.
but not least, she
Pretty
has
cool,
an
pretty
exploration
cool.
talent. During the day, which is from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., the movement speed of party members is increased.
Yeah, no, that makes
That's
sense.
pretty
More like,
useful.
You know, since she's one of the strongest mercenary from the desert, I guess keeping the pace up even under the scorching sun is just another day on the job for her.
Totally. Everyone might be familiar with her strong and bold character, but her closer friends know that after she's had a few rounds, she'll start to get into some more emotional topics.
Manticore
In her story
chapter,
quest, Manticore
Act
chapter,
1.
the Traveler and Dia work
Oh.
to solve some trouble Dia's mercenary group is facing. In the process, we'll learn more about Dia's backstory and uncover some things that have been buried in the past. Oh, another familiar
thank
face,
you.
Dunyarzad, will also be making an
That
appearance
kind
in
of
the
scared the
game.
shit out
So,
of me.
Be sure to look forward to that.
Oh, heck yeah. So when will Dia be available in the game?
Good question. Okay, so event wishes for version 3.5. In
Sino
the early part
and
of the new
Dio.
version, both Dia and Sino will be available with their own event wishes. Oh,
Huh.
and as a reminder to our travelers out there, Dia will not be an event-exclusive character. After the version 3.6 update, which, to be clear, is the one after this upcoming 3.5 update, she will become available in the standard wish. And as for weapons,
so
the
why would
5-star
anyone pull
Claymore,
for her?
Beacon of the Reed Sea,
She will
will be
become a
available in the
permanent
version
character,
3.5 weapon event wish.
just like
Ooh.
Tainori.
I know.
Damn.
And Faruzan's very own Hangout quest will also be added in version 3.5. So if travelers are interested
doing
in
a
getting to know
Tainori.
more about one of
They are
Sumeru's
doing a
oldest
Tainori.
researchers,
Damn.
then you definitely won't want to
Damn.
miss this. In the Hangout, travelers will not only be able to see more about the differences between the academia's various schools of thought, but you'll also get to know more about Faruzan's personality and background.
She is such an interesting character, so I'm sure her hangout will be equally entertaining. Be sure to check it out.
Oh, I will. In version 3.5, travelers can also expect an all-new Archon quest titled Kari
Oh,
Bear,
Pog.
which will continue our story as we search for our sibling. In this quest, travelers will not only meet Kaya in Sumeru, but will also be joined once
Kaya?
again by our mysterious friend, Dainsliff.
Ooh.
Did he say Kaya?
Oh,
In Sumeru?
If I
Damn.
remember correctly, Kaya is also a descendant of Conria. I don't know, I'm just curious what'll happen if, those two meet or something.
Ooh, you're right. That'll be interesting.
Also, what was it? Kari Bear? Kari Bear? Isn't that, sounds like the name of a sandwich.
Actually, Kari Bear happens to be the name of a very important role in this storyline.
Sounds like
And
cheese.
a lot of events in the story will be unfolding around this character.
Curry
As
bear?
travelers
Can I have
progress through the
that?
story, we'll
Curry
learn
bear?
more about
Cheese?
Conria and the Abyss.
The
We'll
cheese?
uncover more about what happened in the past and even learn some secrets behind the founding of the Abyss Order. Also, travelers will find themselves facing a powerful new Abyss Herald as well as a new Black Serpent Knight. So be careful,
Ooh.
Koi.
Why's everything gotta sound so
But the ice
scary?
one is fine,
Why
my
can't he be the Black
Huto.
Serpent
But
friend?
that one is interesting, double
I don't know, it just feels
axe.
like every time
That one
Conria
is
crops
cool.
up in the story, we
That
learn
one is
a little
cool.
bit more about the world of Tevat.
Huh.
So what else can you tell us, Zach?
You know, I can't say much
Spill
more
the
about the
beans.
story. You're just gonna have to play through it yourself, Koi.
Well, maybe you
Play
can
through
just- Maybe you can just, whisper it in my ear.
Whoa.
A little
Aw.
chibi ear right here.
Yeah, I could, but I'm not gonna.
Okay, fine. Looks like we have a lot of story content to look forward to in the new version.
If I
Oh,
talk,
wait a
I'm
minute,
in
wait,
trouble.
Wait.
Damn.
Aren't we forgetting something or someone?
Oh,
Are we?
Nope, I didn't forget.
Maybe?
We have a second playable character landing in version 3.5, and he's actually from Mondstadt.
Yes, Mondstadt! Okay,
Oh.
you guys ready?
Mika.
Because we finally made it to Mika.
Woohoo!
I'm not sure if everyone remembers this young member rising through the ranks of the Knights of Avonius, but we have seen him before.
Yeah, I remember he was the one who read the Grandmaster's letter during Vine Lacefest.
Aw, he kind of looks like a little prince. Kind of cute.
Yeah, he does have that kind of vibe. And since he's from Mondstadt, I think we can let Koi introduce this one.
It would be my pleasure.
Um.
Mika is currently the Knight's most active cartographer and plays an important role in Eula's reconnaissance company. Even though he lacks social skills like Zack and doesn't appear to be particularly strong,
Damn.
Mika
Called
is
out.
meticulous in his work and
Damn.
maintains a good working relationship with his colleagues. He's also capable of fully understanding his leader's commands, which is pretty useful.
Yeah.
And his leader is Eula, right?
That is correct. The interesting thing is that he's able to understand Eula despite her awkward way of speaking, and will even assist her with communicating with other units.
Whoa, respect.
Indeed. Over time, Mika has gradually become a very reliable member who could handle a variety of tasks and errands. But why am I telling you when we could just, watch a quick trailer and
That's
see what else
true.
we can learn about
So
Mika?
show the
Yeah, let's
show
watch
it.
the trailer.
Show.
Trailer time!
Verifying our current position, measuring distance to target area.
You do sound like a nerd.
Alright, I've recorded the terrain conditions.
I'm sorry, but you do sound like a nerd. Spear user?
Providing cover fire.
Who gave this child a crossbow? That's what I want to know. I guess since he was deployed as part of Grandmaster Varka's expeditionary force, it was him. I don't know. But anyway, his exceptional performance helped him gain the Grandmaster's trust, and he even taught him a couple of things. This training no doubt helped Mika develop a certain level of combat prowess, even if he himself wasn't aware of it.
Ooh.
For example, even though swords tend to be the weapon of choice among the Knights of Favonius, Mika uses a spear and a crossbow, which is a result of his combat instruction with Grandmaster Varka. His mentorship and focus on flexibility helped Mika find a combat style that is more suited to a little guy like himself.
Huh. Shakes it up a little bit.
Yeah. The Grandmaster seems to think outside of the box, and having a mentor like him will definitely be a big asset for Mika as he continues to grow.
For sure. All right, let's check out
Damn,
Mika
the
putting his
ambulance
variety of
going
skills to
ham
use in
outside.
combat. As a support role for the Knights of Favonius, Mika has learned a variety of methods for assisting his teammates in combat. When he uses his elemental skill, he'll attack the enemy with his crossbow, increasing his teammates' attack speed and physical damage.
Heck yeah.
And when he uses his elemental burst, Mika recovers HP for his teammates and gives them a special status effect. Wanna guess what it does?
Wait.
What?
Attack speed
This status
and
causes teammates to regenerate HP
physical
when making
damage
attacks at an
bonus.
enemy.
Ooh, that's helpful.
Nice.
Yeah. So yeah, no, Mika spends a lot of
Is
time
that
working
just
in
for
the wild,
Eula to
and he's
nuke
developed the
people?
necessary survival and adventure skills. When Mika is on the team, the location of nearby resources unique to Mondstadt will display on the minimap, increasing the team's ability to find necessary resources while adventuring.
Wow. Yeah, I can see he has a lot of support skills.
Yeah. It's always good to have a reliable member on the team.
Damn,
So,
about to become
Let's talk
Bennett
about
2.0.
event wishes for the
but just
later part
worse.
Of version 3.5. Travelers can expect to see Kamisato,
Ah, yeah,
Ayaka,
yeah.
and Shunka returning with rerun event
Ah, yeah,
wishes
yeah.
alongside Mika. So if you'd like to add Mika to your team, then you're definitely gonna want to miss
Aika,
this.
Great.
Shenhen.
We've already covered a lot of content, so let's take a quick break here
Yeah.
before we dive into some other version 3.5 reveals.
Sounds good. It's time for another redemption code. Everyone ready? And code incoming.
Oh, we don't need that.
Code.
Here's the code. Boop.
True. I'm sure many of you are already familiar with the festival.
Wait, I like
but
this sword.
It has become an important celebration of freedom and love for the people of Mondstadt. During the festival, people give fresh flowers to the ones they love, and
That
follow
sword
the
would
old
probably look
tradition
decent
of
on
offering
Nilu.
their wind bloom to the animal archon.
Nilu.
Kale, who's now been cured of Elazar,
Finally.
will once again make her way to this nation of freedom during this romantic and colorful festival.
Oh, I remember
I
you
wanna
and
go.
Amber.
Excited to see her.
Well, it gets
Amber.
spicier because accompanying her for the trip is Tainari and Sinao.
Ooh, interesting. It feels unusual to see them all come to Mondstadt.
Right? It's like all our friends from Sumeru took a field trip. Kale will be playing an important
But
role in
where's
the storyline,
Nilu?
and upon arriving in
Salch.
Mondstadt, she finds a mysterious prophecy in a book. They must complete the 4 pieces of the prophecy in order to light the lantern of utmost joy and receive a supreme blessing.
Okay, so I'm assuming this supreme blessing would do something like granting your wish, right?
That's right. In the course of helping Kale find leads about the prophecy, travelers will get to know more about Kale's background and see how she's grown to be the person we know and love. Of course, we'll also be meeting lots of familiar faces throughout the event, so I'm sure there'll be plenty of smiles as we reunite with some old friends.
Right on.
Oh, sweet. Sounds like we'll be making some great memories in this one. Oh, by the way, did you two notice Timaeus standing in the background there? And there's a girl with him.
Nice catch. How did you notice him? He's got such NPC vibes. Just kidding. Yes, Timaeus will be playing an important role in this event, other
Damn.
than standing too close to the crafting table. But as for who the girl standing next to him is, we'll have to play through the story and see.
Ooh.
If they're appearing in an event like Windbloom, then it looks like it'll be a romantic story, am I right?
Like I said, we'll see. Oh, in addition to the festival storyline, the Adventurers Guild will also be preparing some fun events for our travelers to participate in and experience the holiday vibes. There will be 3 available game modes: Floral Pursuits,
3.
Ballads of Breeze, and Breezy Snapshots.
Yes.
Awesome.
Breezy snapshots.
Ooh is
Oh, it's a
correct.
camera
In
event.
Floral Pursuit, travelers will need to continuously collect bloom balloons to increase their score. After collecting a set amount of balloons, the next area will unlock, and once you've collected a specific number of bloom balloons in the final area, a ring of pursuit will appear. Touch the ring to leave the area and complete the challenge. And in each area, travelers will also encounter ersatz balloons that pursue you. If you're caught by an ersatz balloon, you will lose 1 pursuit point and be returned to the start point of that area. Ooh.
Oh, scary.
So we'll probably need to
Pac-Man?
avoid those. And the travelers will be able to enjoy Floral Pursuit in single-player mode or tackle challenges along with their friends in co-op mode.
Wow. Looks like that'll be fun. What's
Damn,
next?
we're playing
Well, let me ask you, Amber, do
Pac-Man.
you like rhythm games?
Yes.
I thought you would, cause the next thing is a rhythm game. It's called Ballads of Breeze. This time, travelers will be able to
Breezy.
choose from 3 different instruments and use their instrument of choice to play through the song challenges.
Nice. And will that actually affect the
Boom,
sound they hear in the
boom,
game mode?
Boom,
Yep,
boom,
the
boom,
instrument they
boom,
hold
boom,
and play will be
boom,
different.
boom,
Cool.
boom,
I
boom,
see.
boom,
Mhm.
boom.
While performing a song,
Boop,
different
boop,
notes
boop,
will
boop,
appear on the screen. When a
boom,
note
boop,
falls
boop,
on the decision
boop.
line, press the decision line to score points. The amount of
Bro,
points
it's just
scored will
they're
vary
just playing the
depending
same
on
note over and over.
timing,
What the fuck?
and a rank will be awarded according to the amount of points scored, and you'll be able to claim the corresponding rewards.
Oh,
Sweet.
something
And
different.
as with previous iterations of the game, there will be a function to calibrate the input delay of your device and adjust the decision line, which will improve the overall experience, just in case you're playing on your toaster. Oh, and for travelers who are interested in getting a little deeper into the game, an editing mode will be available again for players to create their own beat maps, which can then
Yes.
be shared for other travelers to challenge.
Can't wait. Sounds like fun.
Yeah, sounds like a lot of rematches.
You're on.
And finally, we have Breezy Snapshots, which will have travelers once again making use of their trusty camera. Travelers will be given photography targets and will
Ooh.
need to travel to the corresponding locations to snap some photos and receive rewards.
Click, click, just for my photo album.
Beautiful.
I do like
During the
this.
Windbloom
That's
Festival
easy
event,
to do.
travelers will have the chance to obtain an exclusive 4-star Claymore weapon called Mailed Flower.
Oh,
Aw,
it's a
nice.
claymore.
I like it. Really fits the theme.
Right? Yeah, pretty flowers. I love them. I really hope travelers will enjoy all the different games that the event has to offer and join the people of Mondstadt for the festive atmosphere.
Definitely. I can already feel the Windbloom's breath.
Anyway, next we have another event also taking place in Mondstadt called Spices from the West Northerly Search.
That's right. Some of you may remember that there
Oh.
was a Sumeru scholar we helped once when we were in Liyue. Apparently, her research gained the attention of Lord Sangamabe, you know, Dory, and now she's received additional funding. This time, the scholar has come
Who?
to Mondstadt to find people to assist her research and taste test some special dishes with seasoning.
Oh, if she's got Dory's backing, then she should have all the Mora she'll ever need.
That sounds really nice. So what can we expect this time around?
Right, so the gameplay for this event will be pretty
Oh,
similar
I
to last
remember
time.
this.
After we start creating the seasoning, we'll need to add the ingredients to the pot in the
Let 'em
right
cook.
order by hitting the button as the needle points to the corresponding ingredient.
That's gonna destroy my whole brain.
However, we have a limited amount of attempts, so we need to add all the required ingredients with as few mistakes
I
as
remember.
possible.
I remember.
More seasoning recipes will gradually unlock throughout the event period.
I'm sure this won't be too hard for travelers that are familiar with cooking their own dishes.
Oh yeah, I always cook. I cook all the time, yeah.
Sure.
I know what you are.
Travelers can add their completed seasonings to delicious dishes to obtain fragrant dishes. We can also invite characters to taste test the fragrant dishes in the Serenity Pot to increase their companionship experience. After they
Nice.
taste a dish, we can hear their responses, which will vary based on the character's personal preferences. This will test how well travelers understand each character's personal taste.
Oh no, that's gonna hurt my feelings. Because even if it's a fragrant dish, that doesn't mean that every character is going to like it.
Ugh, too much salt. For our next event, we will be heading back to the lands of Sumeru. For those of you who remember the Beast Tamers tournament, this next event is related to
Uh-huh.
that. However, the format will be pretty different from what you might expect. Because the Wisdom Orb is still in its stages of theoretical research, it might be a while before our next competition.
Okay, but have you considered that I want it now?
I know, but don't worry. To keep discussion alive and the competition fresh in everyone's minds, the organizers have put together a new event to spread the word. They purchased the rights to Theater Mechanicus in Sumeru and incorporated some fungi elements to design a completely new game called Fungus Mechanicus.
Balloon
Seems they're
tower
putting a lot of effort
defense,
into promoting the
but with
competition.
fungus.
right.
So,
Damn.
what'll the rules be like for this event?
I'm gonna tell ya. In Fungus Mechanicus, we will be controlling pieces that look like fungi, aptly named little fungi. Our enemies
Oh,
will be
no.
Mechanici, which I'm sure many of you have seen before. The little fungi will automatically attack the nearest Mechanici, and travelers will be able to select the little fungi and control their movement or order them to attack a specific target. During the challenge, we'll need to command our fungi and defeat all the Mechanici to clear the stage and receive rewards.
Hey, wait, did you say we're gonna go up against the Mechanici that we were controlling in the previous Theater Mechanicus event?
What's wrong, Koi, huh? What's wrong?
What do you mean, what's wrong? They were our friends.
Look, they're attacking your little fungi now.
Oh gosh, you're right, they need to die.
It's okay. By using Marvelous Jelly, we can let our little fungi unleash their skills. Using these skills at the right moment is the key to achieving victory. Marvelous Jelly will be gradually restored over time, and Plauditory Protection will randomly appear during the challenge, granting an additional amount of jelly.
Looks like
Oh.
we'll need some strategy. Like, you have to plan out every move.
Of your betrayal?
Some familiar friends from the Beast Tamers tournament will be making an appearance.
Bongo
too.
head.
Oh, do you guys remember Bongo Head and Twirly Whirly?
Yeah.
Travelers can feed their fungi Marvelous Jelly to interact with them too.
Ooh.
In addition to these events in Mondstadt and Sumeru, the upcoming version will also include the Vibro Crystal Verification Challenge event. An engineer from Fontaine has arrived at the outskirts of the chasm to study the harmonic motion between gems
The
known as
chasm.
vibro crystals and collect data in an
Oh.
effort to clear the name of his colleague.
Interesting. So he's helping out a colleague. What happened?
Well, apparently, after completing his vibro crystal research, Patrice returned to his home nation, but came under suspicion for faking his research data.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so now he's found someone to come to the chasm in his place and verify his findings.
Ooh.
Sounds like it isn't easy being an engineer in Fontaine. That's why I stick to beating up bad guys.
Nice.
Yeah, from the sound of it, we're still gonna have to fight here, too. In this event, travelers can connect transmitter and receiver crystals and attempt to produce various effects that will allow you to defeat your foes with ease. Score points during the challenge, and you will be awarded medals based on the score, and receive the corresponding rewards.
Whoa,
Uh-huh.
okay. So there's a lot going on here with the crystals and effects. Can you give us some more details?
なるほどね。
Sure thing. I know it might sound a little complicated at first, but honestly, it's not too
I remember
tough once you get
this.
the
I
hang of it.
remember this.
The various effects are basically buff effects that we can receive during the challenge, and these effects are triggered by combining transmitter and receiver crystals. Transmitter crystals are the conditions for triggering the buff effect, and receiver crystals are the buff effect that occurs
Who
once
tao?
those conditions are met.
Damn.
Oh, okay.
That's
I think I
like
got
every
it.
character
Yep.
at
And
level
to
90.
conduct the experiments,
Damn.
travelers will need to assemble 2 teams of characters, as well as the corresponding vibrocrystal harmonic schema. Travelers will then carry out 2 rounds of combat, and for our newer players out there, there's no need to worry. The event will also provide trial characters to assist everyone in completing the challenge.
Who
Ooh,
tao?
looks like this event will also be awarding different tiers of medals.
In that case, I'll aim for...
The highest tier?
The garbage can?
No. Just aiming for participation rewards. Yeah.
I like my suggestion. Anyway, Amber, what else is there?
In addition to the events we've already mentioned,
Ley
version
line?
3.5 will also be featuring the classic Ley Line Overflow event, which will give travelers the chance to stock up on character experience books and Mora. I'm sure many of our viewers are pretty familiar with this event. It's super helpful for those
You do it for the
looking to
Mora
level up
and the
their
XP
characters.
books.
So, you sure not
I
gonna
do
miss
it for the
Alright,
companion
switching
XP.
gears. In
Know
version
the
3.5,
difference.
a
Kokomi.
limited time heated battle mode will be available in Genius Invocation
Ooh.
TCG, which will feature some special rules.
Nice. So, what are we looking at here?
Basically,
Kokomi,
this run
Yula,
will
and
be all about reducing
Sarah.
the cost of elemental dice. So, the number of elemental dice required to play the first card from your hand every round will be reduced by 2. Also, the number of elemental dice required to use the first character skill each round will be reduced by 1.
Okay.
Yeah, from the sound of it, the pace of the game will be much faster.
Yeah, I like it. I hope all our Genius Invocation fans will enjoy it.
Last but not least, we have a system-related update. I think you'll like this one. After the version 3.5 update, the game will be adding additional rewards for completing Archon quests. Upon completing each Archon quest, travelers will receive 1 Intertwined Fate, along with a variety of other
Holy
rewards.
pog.
Once the update is complete, travelers can view the tour guide feature in the Adventurer's Handbook to claim the corresponding rewards.
Yay! More Intertwined Fate! And
See,
just don't forget to claim it after the version update. I kinda
Does the rewards
And
start
with that,
from
let's get to
the
today's
latest
last
Archon
redemption
quest, or does it
code.
start from the
Redemption code, sounds
very
good.
beginning? Because I think it should.
I absolutely loved it. Like, I'm so
But that's
hyped for
Pog.
this new version. I'm hyped for Dia and Mika, and I'm a little biased, but yeah. I'm
Oh
hyped
wait,
for
yeah, this stand. Let me move. Oh, yeah. Special program, overall rating, new update. You get a solid 7 out of 10 so far. No special characters I'm really interested in, but 7 out of 10. Yeah.